Update on Jacksepticeye and Mr. Beast drama. Jack is asking everyone just to let it go. The whole thing was supposed to be for comedy, even though he does share some of those personal views of the Mr. Beast kind of brand. He does not share those views about Jimmy. He wants everyone to just drop it and stop trying to make drama where there doesn't need to be drama, kind of like I was saying in my last video. There doesn't need to be drama about this. This is his opinion. But his opinion was more about the brand and how people are copying his brand and how everything is now just Mr. Beastified. And he does recognize that this is the same thing that happened with Let's Plays with him and Markiplier and PewDiePie, where everyone was just copying them, thought it was easy. Good way to get views. It was, and it still is, to copy big creators. The whole thing was about his opinion about that, and he explains it way better than me about all that stuff.
I had drama with Jimmy Beast this week. It got squashed in less than 24 hours. And people were all like, oh man, I was hoping this would be like a whole cycle. I'm like, I hate that shit. I don't want that to happen. Tommy asked me if I like Mr. Beast, which, for reference, in my mind, Mr. Beast is not Jimmy. Mr. Beast is the content on the channel. So in my brain, I'm like, no, I don't like that content, which is, I feel like a lot of people don't like that content. I feel like Mr. Beast probably doesn't even like my content. That's totally fine. But that's not me saying no one should make that content. That was like, personal preference, do you like Mr. Beast, the channel? No, I don't watch that content. So I'm not going to say yes. And I was like, I'll be honest about that and be like, yeah, I don't like the videos. And then I was like, do you think he ruined YouTube? And I said yes. Which, I mean, I don't really think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube. By saying that, I mean, I think everybody that copies him is kind of putting YouTube in like a weird spot. And if anything, YouTube have ruined their own platform, not Mr. Beast outwards.
His response, because somebody tweeted that clip.
Yeah,
the one thing that I will say is that I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man. It's like, well, you are tweeting about it though. So
yeah, you
are kind of
that's why
clapping
like,
back.
The reply is a bit silly because it's like, that doesn't have the same effect. Like, being the bigger man is not saying I'll be the bigger man and then saying a whole bunch of stuff before it. But again, he was just emotionally charged after seeing the clip, so you can't really blame him.
So basically after that, he messaged Mr. Beast and told him, hey, this wasn't meant to be how it sounded. This drama is kind of silly. And Mr. Beast agreed. Jack even commented on how Mr. Beast responded, thought it was a little bit silly the way he responded, but it was understandable because of him being very emotional about it.
And I DM'd him being like, hey, everyone wants us to kind of like fight with each other. And I was like, that's not, I don't want that, obviously. And I was like, there's some context from the video missing and it's all just like jokes and like, it's not that serious and not that deep. And he replied saying that he was sorry and that like for not messaging me first and that he was just going through some rough stuff and don't really blame him for the way he reacted because I think it's a very human thing to want to do.
Just drop it, guys. No more drama about these guys. There's no drama to be found. Like, stop talking about them. Just leave them be. This will be my last video on this unless somehow the internet escalates the whole situation even further. Here's another video that's very similar to this one. Hope you like it, and I'll see you all later.